What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I am back with another video today. Got another NASCAR Diecast review to do today, and this one, I was really surprised that this diecast got made. I'm happy it got made, but really surprised nonetheless. And as far as the driver of it goes, he did get into some controversy earlier this year, and I'll try to talk briefly about it because I don't remember everything. Like, I don't exactly remember what he said, but I do remember what happened, in the aftermath of it. But regardless, this is, primarily a diecast review, so I'm going to try to keep it to that as much as possible. But anyway, this is Mike Wallace's number 0 Market Scan Chevy for JD Motorsports with Gary Keller in the Xfinity Series. Really surprised this diecast got made, and we'll go ahead and get it out of the box right now. But yeah, Mike Wallace. So, if you remember, earlier this year, he made some comments on social media, I think towards Bubba Wallace or whatever, and I don't exactly remember what he said, and what I do remember is the fact that the way he worded it and the way he said it, it was kind of confusing, but the way it was said and the way it was presented resulted in Mike getting suspended by NASCAR in violation of one of their policies or whatever, and he has to do sensitivity training and stuff. He did appeal it and lost the appeal, so that happened. The paint scheme itself, badass, really awesome. I think he only ran this a couple of times. I think one of them was the Daytona road course, but I could be wrong. But either way, again, awesome paint scheme. It was either he ran this at the Daytona or Indy road course. Again, I don't remember. This is actually the second JD Motorsports car that we got this year, because we got the Jeffrey Earnhardt one, the Contec car, but that was a promo. So this one, this one obviously made it in the Gold Series. But as far as the Wallace situation, what I will say about that, front end a little screwed up. What I'll say with the Wallace situation, and I'll say this about about what happened with Kyle Larson. There was another thing that happened with the guy from the Truck Series, where he apparently posted a picture of a Pop Dart that he was going to have for a snack or something like that, and had a swastika on it or whatever. A pretty bizarre situation. But with all the things that have happened this year, a little bit of decal or a wrap issue there. But with all the things that have happened this year that have come out on social media and stuff, when you say something on social media, the thing with that, and I've had this issue myself, is you don't always know what the intent of the other person is, and they could mean it one way and you could perceive it another. But overall, just the way that people, the way things are and the way social media is, you got to be careful with what you say on there. And yes, we have the right to free speech, and we have the ability to use that. But at the same time, you can't abuse it, or I should say, you have to be careful with how you go about that, because there's free speech, and then there's there's free speech just to be an ass. And you don't always have to say everything that comes to mind. As my mom always said, think before you do, think before you say something. Obviously, the thing we would learn in school was, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Things like that. So a little bit of paint chipping there, paint chip there. Didn't get the blue all the way down to here. But again, like I said, really awesome diecast, and I'm trying not to ramble so much. This is actually a second take. I actually deleted the original version of this video to do it over, because I felt like I was rambling a bit. But that being said, again, it's with the whole Mike Wallace situation, who knows what's going to happen there. Obviously, again, he lost his appeal, so he is still suspended, so has to go through sensitivity training and all that. Will he do it? I don't know. He's only, at this point in his career, he's basically, maybe doing an Xfinity start or two a year, if that. So maybe he just chooses to move on. Who knows? But it's really awesome that this diecast got made. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. But just to put a bow on the whole Mike Wallace situation from earlier this year, just be careful with what you say. Be mindful of what you say and how you present it and who your audience is, because it can be taken any one of several ways. And, you know, try to think it through as best as possible. I know that's hard, especially in the heat of the moment, but, you know, you kind of got to do it. You know what I mean? But anyway, that all aside, back to the diecast. And it's awesome. I think this is supposed to be a patriotic car in some ways. It's, you know, it's got the NASCAR salutes logo there. I think this is sort of a patriotic car, or maybe that's just the design of it, with Market Scan, whatever. I'm not sure who these two people are that they got the tribute logo on the corner rail for, but regardless, really awesome paint scheme. Really glad that it got made, and yeah. So that's really all I got to say about it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.